lock it in, huh?
Yeah. It's you are episode 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, episode 3.
To my understanding, anyway.
Yes, you're episode 3, and with episode 3 today, you are the first guest to ever have brand new segments in their episode.
I couldn't be more excited about that.
Yeah. There's first 2 episodes were all right. Second episode has some really serious audio issues.
Yeah, I mean, growing pains, right?
Yeah. It's like you said, it's the name of the game, trying to get everything under control and kind of get everything working. It's going to take a few attempts to make everything perfect in the way.
Yeah, I can only imagine how much extra work this has been for you. So kudos to you for that.
I mean, fills out a little bit of that time that was taken up by fraternity life.
Yeah.
When I was there, so it's definitely.
This is your void, huh?
Yeah, this is my void. I would not. I mean, I was thinking about it the other day, like, what would I be doing if I didn't have this podcast dream 2 years ago, and it eventually ended up being my senior year. Like, I don't know what I'd be doing with my time now.
Yeah. I got a question for you. What was your inspo for this pod? Just is it a plethora of things, or was it just a singular pod, or can you elaborate on that? I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah, I mean, it's
not trolling. I'm genuinely curious because this kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was a lot of different things. I didn't officially kind of like announce that I was going to try to start doing one until this past year. But prior to that, and people find this hard to believe that know that I have this podcast, is that I started planning all this 2+ years ago. It's been a while.
Wow.
And I didn't truly get serious about it until probably within the past year. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. Do I know where it's going to go? Probably not. Like, it could end up dying off in here. I have no idea where it's going to go. But
all trades to the moon.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one on that bus. Shout out to Pedro.
Yeah, he's starting to Twitter on me.
Yeah. I believe that.
Yeah. So, we kind of already started recording. We go ahead and give us a little background. Obviously, your bio is going to tell us what your job is, where you live, stuff like that. But
yeah, just a little bit about me.
Yeah.
So, my name is Kyle. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, I'm Jack's older brother. So no disrespect to the first 2 guests, but I know this guy better than anybody. I am 24. Graduated from Purdue in the spring of 23. And I currently live up in Chicago. Live with Peyton, who I just mentioned, and another buddy of ours, Walker. So yeah, we've been up there a little over 2 years, going on 3.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Peyton Hartman is guest number.
Yeah, he's coming.
He's 7, I think.
Yeah.
He's episode 7. The next couple episodes. And this episode is Scott Lyon, who is a drummer for the 13th Floor.
Shout out to Scott.
Number 5 is Ben Havlin, lifelong friend since probably preschool. And then episode 6 is me and my brother's brother-in-law, Colton Dosh. He just had his first kid.
Good man.
Recently.
Boil her up, Colton. Yeah. If you're listening.
Huge, big Kentucky fan, to say the least. He's definitely, he just had his first kid. So our first niece, what made us uncles, and it was
unks, man.
Yeah, and shout out Sophie Dosh.
Shout out to Sophie, man. Hopefully I get to see her this weekend. I'm really excited.
Yeah, she's it's weird just to think about.
It is a little bit surreal.
It's weird to think about our parents being grandparents.
Yeah,
that's the weirdest part for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, I think about when I was a youngin, for lack of a better word, thinking about my aunts and uncles and how I perceived them.
Yeah.
And obviously Sophie's still a newborn, but like the thought of her thinking of us the way we thought about our aunts and uncles is kind of.
Yeah, I think
it's kind of crazy to think about.
Think about Uncle Jason, Uncle Chad,
all
the uncles. Wearing those shoes now eventually, because I'm thinking
absolutely
when Sophie turns 20, I'll be 42.
Man,
which is just nuts to think.
Which makes me what, like 45 or something,
Yeah. So yeah. And then after Colton Dosh episode, like we said, is Peyton Hartman. And then after him is the man, the myth, the legend, right there in that frame, Phil Smith.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The almighty.
His episode, his episode may end up being what is it? Can you help fix that cup, please?
Yeah. Just Kyle.
Yeah.
Shout out Jim Irsay. Go Colts. Currently undefeated. To the minute.
Yeah. Yeah. So then it's Phil Smith, our grandfather. He may actually film his episode from home. So if you ever seen like Pat McAfee podcast or Pat McAfee show, they do like those Zoom in calls.
The Zoom in.
Yeah, we may do that for him, depending whether or not he wants to make the journey up here.
Yeah,
he'd be more than welcome to come out.
He's going to be a great guest. It's going to be awesome.
And then right after the retired police officer is the current battalion chief of Speedway Fire Department, Jeff Hartman.
Oh, Jeffrey.
That will be an interesting show.
Yes,
for
it
sure.
will. Absolutely.
Maybe have some few newer segments later on. Figure it out.
I will put it on my calendar.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And then episode 10 is our first duo guest, which is
really?
And our first female guests is Madison Smith and Alex Delisle.
Oh man, that one's gonna be awful. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry, Alex and Madison, if you're watching this. I'm sure that's gonna be a lot of fun.
They are current students at University of Miami in Ohio, and then or Miami University.
Yeah, Miami University over in Oxford. Actually, both Oxford towns, which is kind of crazy for those of you who don't know.
Yeah, Madison Smith being at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be excited to have them, and I don't think there's any use in talking about the next.
Beyond that,
I think there's another 10, 11, 12 episodes planned right now.
Yeah.
After that,
things are filling up.
Yeah, so if you would like to be a guest on the Jack of All Trades podcast and pass our screening process of,
it's a rigorous one.
Yeah, you can fill out your application on our Instagram bio at the appearance request form. We'd love to have you on if you have stuff worth talking about, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys kind of got lucky, you and Uncle Scott. And
yeah, highly sought after. I camped out for those tickets. So,
you guys are lucky. You guys are family, so you guys kind of got the...
Yeah, so get in while you can.
Yeah.
Those of you.
It'll be a fun journey to see where this goes, see where it lives, see where it dies.
I think I speak for everyone close to you when I say we're excited to see where it goes.
Thank you. Yeah, it's what's super nice is that we can finally get my logo up on the TV finally.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And we were watching the first couple episodes at the apartment up in Chicago, and we noticed that.
Yeah.
I was like, surely.
That was all post-production.
Yeah.
Like that was all, and it's kind of a gimme because you can see like the ring light kind of in the TV when we first aired it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was kind of nice, kind of figured out all this stuff, like trying to figure out technical processes and editing and all that stuff is me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, all those videography classes and stuff like that kind of paid off, even though when I took them, I was like, this is going to do nothing for me. But
sometimes those are the most meaningful.
Yeah. Why don't we jump into our first segment?
Let's do it, man.
All right, the first segment is top 10.
Whoa.
So, top 10 is a segment that we do here at the podcast where I will give the guests a certain topic. For this instance, it's athletes, and you will be given any range from 20 to 40 different athletes across various sports, various genders, and you have to list them in your top 10, ranking from 10 to 1. And while you're ranking these, there will be a graphic up on the screen when this video releases of them being listed as you say them. So you don't.
Awesome.
So try to remember as much as you possibly can, but no pressure if you can't. So like I said, it'll be a lot of different athletes, both men and women. It can be, but it's your top 10. It doesn't have to be, all right, let me think of stats, let me think of all this stuff.
Oh, man.
So yeah, but you can also put it in your top 10 of people who aren't up there. Like for next week's, or the next episode that comes out, episode 4, Scott Weiland, his is top 10, but his is bourbons. Bourbons and whiskeys.
That guy knowledgeable on that subject, for sure.
Yeah. And he, I'm sure there's going to be things that he throws up in his list maybe that I may not include. So if you feel like you need to do that for athletes, I'm not going to.
Okay, so this bank you give me is more or less suggestions.
Yeah, I feel like there's some obvious ones that you would definitely should definitely throw in there.
Whoa, wait, my opinion. Careful with the should word.
The greatest basketball player of all time is definitely on this list, and it's not who Colton Dosh thinks it is.
Oh man,
He's up on the screen, but
a lot of shade to Colton Dosh today.
Let's be honest. All right, we'll go ahead and give you that poll or that list.
Man. All right,
a lot of influential athletes, a lot of more skill-based athletes, but ranging from heck, Arnold Palmer down in the bottom right corner.
No, this is a good bank.
To, I mean,
at first glance,
you throw some crazy names in there. Like when you think of athletes, you don't think of Tony Hawk, or you don't think of I don't know, Jack Nicklaus maybe up there. So yeah, I mean, if you want to, I feel like there's for my personal opinion, there's a lot of these up there that would be in my top 10.
Yeah.
But obviously you may have some different opinions. So let's go from 10 to 1.
Yeah. So start with 10. I would like to preface this by saying my sports knowledge is very tunnel vision, for lack of a better word, I suppose. I have a lot of knowledge, I feel, about basketball, obviously, but then football, baseball, and golf here and there. But beyond that, it's kind of just, I don't want to say media opinion, but heavily influenced, in that regard.
Yeah.
That being said, there's so many factors that you have to take into account when you think about the greatest athletes. Some people do it purely by championships, right?
And obviously, if you're going to throw
championships, for me is not really the factor, because there's different eras of sports. So when I think about a list like this, it's more of who was the best in their era, like who had the biggest gap between them and the rest of their generation when they were playing, right?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, it's hard to not for that 10 spot. I think I'm going to use this graphic as my word bank. I don't think I'm going to go beyond this graphic.
Well, that's good for me. That
apologies to those of you watching this who are thinking of somebody that's not on this list right now. But for 10, I think, man, this is a loaded list. For 10, I think I'm going to go Usain Bolt.
Wow, that late?
Yep, I think I'm going to go 10 for him. And again, like I prefaced, I think part of that is my lack of knowledge of certain sports. But I think Usain Bolt is 10, and I feel like that's valid.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. For number 9, oh man, that's so hard.
That's what
she said. Shout out to Michael Scott.
I had to.
Kind of teed that one up for you.
Yeah.
For number 9, man, this is hard. I'm going to go ahead and just say this now. There's going to be more basketball people on my list than what people would probably include on their list.
Yeah.
Number 9, greatest athlete of all time. Let's go Jackie Robinson.
Really?
I feel like that's a good number 9.
I know a few people who said he wouldn't be in the top 10. But
no,
I think he's most influential.
I think part of that is the influence, right? It's not just his athletic ability, but also what he did for the game of baseball. I think speaks incredible volumes about his caliber of athleticism. Number 8, I think it's really hard to keep someone like Serena Williams off this list.
Yeah.
In terms of her level of domination during her prime.
I would say domination as well as influence.
Yeah, I mean,
no offense to Venus, but
Serena, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. I don't know if you have Chad. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, we have Chad.
You have Chad. Yeah, we have Chad. Correct me if I'm wrong. She was in the mix in one of the majors this season in tennis. I could be wrong. She was maybe in a quarterfinal or a semi, maybe.
I have no clue on that. I know she's.
I could be really wrong on this, but I want to say she lost to Coco Gauff very recently in the major. So if I'm wrong, let me know. But anyway, she's gonna be my, what did I say, 8? We're at 8 now.
No, I think you're going on 8 right now.
Well, I think she was 8, right? Because I had Usain, then Jackie, then her.
Gotcha. Yes. So you're 7 right now.
Yeah. So I think at my 7, this is tough. I think at my 7 I'm gonna go. This is very debatable in the golf world, and I'm sure a lot of people are gonna debate me on this, but. You know what? Actually, scratch that. Forget I said that. I'm going to hold that one in my back pocket for now. I think I'm going to go Bill Russell on this number 7 pick, which I think a lot of people would also argue with, but it's really, really hard to argue with 11 championships.
Yeah.
And like I said before, I determined this based on domination in their era. You know, it's hard. Everybody likes to make the argument like, I'm just going to use this because I've heard it the most, but you throw LeBron in the 1970s, he's going to kill everyone. Well, he's going to destroy everybody. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
It was a different game back then.
So that's why I hate that people can like try to compare LeBron and Jordan at Golden Gosh, because they're two different positions. One's 6'9" and one was 6'3".
Completely different athletes play the game completely differently.
Different levels of domination.
I don't honestly. I don't know if you're going to agree with this or not. Colton might agree with this more. I don't know that you can. I think it's 1A, 1B for the two of them. So, preface, those two will be up on my list at some point.
Yeah, I think.
But because they're just so different, it's hard to compare it to.
Because
in my opinion,
there's valid agreements. You could say Jordan 6 championships, LeBron 4, but you could also say LeBron scoring title somewhere. Come back and say LeBron's played for significant more years than Jordan did.
Yeah, I mean, the longevity of LeBron is unreal, and part of that is because of the technology and nutrition that there is today. Not that it's easier to kind of be on top of that today, I think.
Yeah.
So, and we all know how much LeBron invests in his body, so on a yearly basis.
Over, I think, $1 million.
I'm gonna bet more than that, but yeah, it's a ridiculous number. So that was 7.
Yeah.
Was Bill Russell 6? Man, that is tough.
I have a really strong feeling I have your top 3 ever.
6. Oh man, this is hard. I thought I had it, but I didn't. I think at the 6th spot. Sorry to all my Colts fans, but I'm going to say Tom Brady.
Okay.
Which I feel like is a valid 6.
Okay, my top 3 was wrong.
Okay. I would never put him in my top 3. As a Colts fan.
I was going to put him in.
But you got to give credit where credit's due, right? I mean, he is.
Yeah. In terms of that dominance, that's why I thought you put him in your top 3.
No. Okay, so he's at 6. I don't really want to give Tom Brady any more airtime than he gets because, again, Colts fan. So we'll move right along. At the 5 spot, man, I'm trying to think of who all I have left here. Let's see here. At the 5 spot, I'm gonna put Messi up there. And I think part of that is also his longevity, right? I mean, he's been playing pro soccer since he was like 12, 13 years old, I think.
I think he joined.
Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's right.
I think he joined the actual, he's been playing. I know he trained with, I'm gonna butcher his name. I just know Ronaldinho or something.
Yeah, that was close. I'm not gonna try because I'll probably get it wrong too.
I know that he trained with him, and that was his mentor.
Yeah.
And I think he started training with him when he was 15 or 16 years old.
And he could have been, but I have genuinely no idea. I just know he's been playing the game of soccer for a really long time, and he's been at the top for a really long time.
I mean, you asked me, I'm putting him over Ronaldo.
Yeah, but we don't. That's a fight I don't feel like fighting right now. I don't know. Not knowledgeable.
I don't know squat about soccer.
Yeah,
between those two, I'm probably going Messi.
Yeah.
I watched one World Cup, or one FIFA World Cup. That's the one that he won.
Yeah, no. So yeah, number 4. Oh man, this is where it gets really difficult. Okay. Again, really debatable, but I feel like as a kid growing up in the 2000s, this is justified. So my number 4 is going to be Tiger Woods. And I feel like that's super fair. If anybody wants to argue about that, give me a buzz. I'm happy to talk to you about it.
No, I would definitely put him.
Yeah,
top 5 at least.
The him and Nicholas debate, I feel like could go on for hours, but I'm Team Tiger on that front.
Yeah.
In golf only. I just want to preface that. Golf only.
Yeah.
We're talking about skill here. And my 3-hole. Sorry.
This is your top 3.
Yeah. No, this is the podium of athletes. And again, I prefaced this earlier. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. Way more knowledge about basketball. So.
So you said there's 1A and 1B.
Yeah. Well, for basketball.
Okay. So let's say for now, let's hear.
I was about to say
3, number 4.
I was about to say. I was shout out Dude Perfect. That was
Yeah.
a Dude Perfect reference. Shout out to Colton Dosh. Sorry, not actually sorry, but LeBron's gonna be my 3.
Okay.
And I feel like my 2 is gonna surprise some people, but that's just how it's gonna go, and that's fine. And Colton, I love you, but I'll debate you with that till the day I die.
So LeBron's at 3.
LeBron is at 3, and one of the major reasons for that is because I think he whines.
I was about to say
He is number 1 complainer of all time in professional sports.
I'm thinking about your top 2 right now, and you're starting to run out of spots for
No.
me with someone that's supposed to be up there.
No, I believe me, and mine 1 and 2 are going to be awesome, and no, I don't think people can debate me on the 2 of them.
Okay.
So for that reason, my number 2 is Michael Phelps.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's it. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I would be really, really shocked if somebody tried to debate me on that one.
Yeah,
Absolute utter dominance in the Olympics.
I would argue we put him at 1.
Yeah, that guy bleeds red, white, and blue more than anybody.
He doesn't lose.
No,
he
is unreal. And honestly, him and my 1 could be interchangeable. And I think everybody who's listening to this and knows me knows who my 1 is.
Yeah.
MJ.
Jersey's
the
right up there.
Almighty. Yeah. His jersey's there for a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason LeBron's jersey isn't right there.
I don't think I have a LeBron.
Exactly.
Come to think of it.
So again, I think on the Jordan LeBron debate, at least at the moment, I'm Team Jordan.
Okay.
LeBron, I know, is still going to play for probably another year.
I'd say 2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah. So we'll see what goes on there. I'm not super optimistic about it. Sorry.
I mean, SportsCenter posted the other day, he's ranked for this season top 7 player in the NBA.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's at 40. He's gonna be 41.
He is, dude. He is that dude. I will give him that credit. Dude. He's still averaging 20 something and close to 10, like 6 maybe. Yeah. So he's, he's not a top 10 player in the NBA. Because like you think about like a one-on-one game. I'm taking him over. There's only a few guys I'm taking over him.
Yeah. I
know basketball's a team sport.
I don't know if
individual rankings here.
I don't know if Mr. Trevor Perry watches this podcast at all, but
that guy's a bum.
Kyrie Irving or Devin Booker.
Oh, D-Book all day long, and I will go to my grave believing that, and I know that's a smoking hot take, but that's fine. My foot is down on that one for sure.
Speaking of D-Book, you're 11.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
I didn't realize that until they put out their media picks the other day, and he posted about it, and I was like, man, 11 years. And honestly, in today's NBA, props to him for staying in Phoenix.
Yeah, the only 2 loyal players in the NBA I think of Curry and him.
Yeah.
In terms of
and shout out Steph Curry. I think he was a close second for this top 10.
I know Giannis is technically on his team, but I feel like there's been so many times where he's like, I don't want to be here. Like there's been at least 2 or 3
he
times.
makes comments sometimes.
Like I don't think I've ever heard Curry say that about Golden State or anything.
Yeah, and Curry would get the same argument that I gave Jackie in terms of influence. I think Steph has changed the whole landscape of professional basketball, not even the NBA. I think you see a lot of guys, even in Europe. I don't know how much European basketball you watch, or anybody that's listening for that matter, but that game has changed more than people I think care to admit, and I think that's because of Steph Curry.
Yeah.
And I think that will never change. I think the game is only going to keep moving in that direction, if anything, and that's all because of him. So.
Yeah, you think about how, in terms of foreign basketball, it's caught up to the U.S. big time. If you watched Court of Gold on Netflix, you realize how much the world is almost even with the U.S. in basketball, almost even. They didn't win, we won.
Yeah. Shout out my roommate Alex Walker. We had a conversation about this the other day. I think this Olympics, I don't want to say we squeaked by, but it wasn't comfortable by any means. And I think the next Olympics in, what would that be? 28 in LA, actually, at home, which is a huge advantage. I think it's going to be a very difficult Olympics for the basketball team.
Yeah, because you think about those guys who are on the team now versus the guys who will be on in 28. LeBron won't be there.
It's like the 3 guys that I don't want to say won us this gold, but like they were probably 70% of the reason we won gold, LeBron, if not more, Curry. Was LeBron, Curry, and KD, and all of them are done.
You see KD
in the Olympics.
KD did a little sit down like the interviews that they do in front of like live studio audiences and stuff.
Yeah.
And they asked him, they said, "Are you going to be there for the 2028 Olympics?" And he said, "If I'm still me, I'm there."
Yeah, I mean, I would love for Kevin Durant, greatest Olympic basketball player of all time.
Yes.
I die on that hill.
And everyone tries to debate, and I'm like, because everyone always thinks of the dream team.
Yeah.
I'm like, but he's the all-time leading scorer in Olympics.
Yeah, and medals. And,
Yeah.
I mean, he's been those years when Paul George got hurt and all the superstars kind of were too afraid to play in the Olympics because they would get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say carried, but he was kind of like the veteran presence for a lot of the guys that were like, I'll play if they're not going to type of situation. So give him a lot of credit for that.
Yeah. So we'll review 1 to 10. So 1's Michael Jordan.
MJ.
2 is Phelps.
And again, a lot of people would probably flop the 2 of those, and I'm fine with that. But those 2, I think, are 1, 2.
3 LeBron.
Yeah.
4 Tiger.
Yep.
What was 5? Messi.
5 was, I think it was Messi. Yep.
6.
6 was, oh man.
Bill Russell, maybe?
It was either him or Jackie. And I think it was Jackie.
Jackie, then Bill Russell.
The fans will check us on that.
Then, what is it?
Then it was Bill Russell. Then it was Serena Williams.
And 9. No, you had Tom Brady up there.
Oh, maybe Tom was 6.
I think Tom was 6.
Oh man, they're gonna light us up for this.
It was Tom, then Jackie, then Bill.
Yes, I think you're right.
And then after that was.
Usain was 10. I know that much.
Usain was 10. 9 was Serena.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
I'll have that up on the screen.
Fans will let us know.
I'll do the little edits that I don't know if you've watched it yet, but Dude Perfect's new podcast. Almost.
You know, I've seen clips.
It's good.
I haven't seen the actual pod. I've seen clips on TikTok and such.
Their first episode was really good. They did kind of something similar to this. They do what's it called? They did something called like the NFL food draft.
Yeah.
So on NFL weekdays, what's your go-to food? There was like nachos, ribs, like all this stuff, and they do this little edit.
It's a hard question.
Up on the screen where like in post-production stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where they kind of zoom in on the guest that's giving like their answers, and then there's the graphic next to it that says like what their ranking is at the time, and that's what I'm gonna do for this, hopefully with these athletes.
Yeah. So apologies for not. It wasn't
Remembering.
exactly solidified in my brain, but I just kind of went as I went.
Don't worry, they'll be up there.
I'm sorry, but I'm only so sorry.
They're all
Yeah.
they'll all be in order.
Yeah.
One person that
who did
I
you
was
think
shocked that was going to be in yours that wasn't was Peyton Manning. In terms
No.
of personal likeness, I thought you were going to pick him.
Yeah, and I said that again as a Colts fan. That was heartbreaking for me.
Or Ali. I thought you were going to play him.
You know, I thought about it, but again, that goes to my lack of knowledge of the boxing world. I know, obviously, he's one of the greats, and I believe you have him on here. Mike Tyson as well.
Yeah.
But if it was going to be one of the 2, it would have been Muhammad Ali, obviously.
Or White Man's Hero. Like
But I genuinely, and I might get some slack for this, I genuinely don't know how long Muhammad Ali's career was, and I don't know like his title count. I just know he was one of the greats. So
I mean,
maybe I should do some more studying.
or you didn't throw up White Man's Hero, Larry Bird.
Yeah, well, yeah. God, dude, now you're making me remember. But like, you can't put Larry Bird over somebody like Messi or Serena.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
you asked me top 10 basketball, that might have been a different conversation.
It's also difficult because Larry Bird, he fantastic,
Yeah.
great basketball player,
100%.
like Hall of Fame, guaranteed, no question.
See, that's one of those things that goes to the era you were playing in.
I mean, he played with 4 other guaranteed Hall of Famers at the time.
100%. Those Celtics teams were nasty.
Yeah, that was.
Those are podium NBA teams of all time.
Oh yeah.
And I would agree with that. For
Like the
all time.
72 Celtics or 73
Yeah.
Celtics.
Mid-70s, yeah, they were unreal.
Yeah. The next segment that we do, we can take a little.
Oh, we're getting right into it.
No, we can take a little intermission from the next segment. But this segment, we're also throwing in Scott's episode. We're throwing in on his.
Sweet.
So
I'm excited for that one.
fans, when episode 4 comes out, will be able to kind of compare your guys' answers, see
Okay.
But yeah, got a few of mine up there. Like a few of my people who I'd love to have dinner with or be friends with for a
Oh
day or
man, this is
whatever.
a good question.
There's obviously a few personal
Right.
favorites up there. Like, not a whole lot of people are picking Chris Bryant, but he's up there on that screen right now.
Brice Bryant.
Yeah.
Shout out, dude. Perfect weekend. Hope they see this.
Got to throw Marcus Freeman up there.
Yeah, hard not to, right? Right now.
Yeah. Right now, they're 1 and 2.
No, relevancy.
Oh yeah.
You know,
In terms of runs, yeah. I mean,
I get a lot of slack for being a Notre Dame fan, but I really just don't care.
and then the A&M game was heartbreaking.
They were all heartbreaking, man.
Dude, Purdue put up a good amount of points against them. I didn't think they would.
Exactly.
Which is embarrassing for
And I'm a Purdue fan when the two of those teams play. Let's not get it twisted.
Okay.
But I was raised a fan of the Fighting Irish. So when those two teams aren't playing, I cheer for both respectively. More likely to tune in for another game.
Yeah.
If they're playing against each other, boiler up, hammer down all day long. So
2-1.
yeah, for everybody giving me slack about that, I just wanted to clear the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, after the season last year, it's just like they're almost at a point now where they don't have to worry about the playoff. It's kind of off their shoulders. They can kind of just be like, all right, let's just win games and build CJ Carr's confidence and build Jeremiah Lowe's draft stock and kind of see what we can do with what we have. But 2 losses and not being in a conference is going to make it very difficult to get into the playoffs. So
yeah.
It is what it is.
I was reviewing your little appearance request application form a couple days ago, and one of the questions I throw in there that the team throws in there is just kind of like what sets you apart from competition? What are you going to talk about? Like what is going to make you worth listening to if someone were to get on Spotify, get on YouTube and say, I'm going to listen to a podcast. You know what? I hear that. I don't know. Kyle Smith is on there.
Yeah.
I know he's got some good stuff to talk about, and I asked what those.
There's got to be some curb appeal, right?
Yeah, and a few things that you threw in there was obviously your relation to me.
Yeah.
But as well as your in quotes.
Yeah.
Ball knowledge.
Yeah.
Hoop knowledge.
Yeah.
More so for basketball.
I do take a decent amount of pride in that.
So.
Still not as much as some, but I feel like a lot more than a significant amount of people.
So you say hoop knowledge. With your hoop knowledge, how far did Pacers go this year? Playoffs at all?
I think we just signed Monte Morris. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not see that.
Which I think is a good veteran presence. Obviously, nobody's going to fill Hallie's shoes. I think I'd be comfortable saying we're at least a play-in team.
Yeah.
I think Pascal's leadership is enough to take us pretty far, but you can only go so far without Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
Especially after the playoff performances last season, that was
one of the greatest playoff performances.
that was magical to say the least, and then so incredibly heartbreaking in like half a second.
Oh man, like you saw him go down, and you almost.
Oh my gosh!
Like even before they said it was Achilles, you're like, he's done.
I'm sure I speak for all Pacers fans when I say this, but that was very much a "where were you when it happened" kind of moment. And we were actually at a wedding,
watching the game out of
which is crazy. The dance floor was not, did not have my feet in it for sure. I was watching the game.
I would say a majority of the male presence there was over by the TV watching the game.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that the Game 7 fell on the same day as their wedding.
Yeah.
Incredible wedding, beautiful wedding. But yeah, it was just kind of unfortunate that the crowd was split, during the reception. But yeah, again, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. 4 game winners, 1 in each series, which I think is absolutely unreal.
And you look at the screenshots of 2 minutes left in each of those games, we're down by majority of the time 10 points.
Down but never out, man. I think it was kind of the textbook definition of that phrase there.
There's just no quit.
Aaron Nesmith coming alive in New York, and then Tyrese hitting that shot in Cleveland. I think we're huge. Momentum is a crazy thing in the playoffs. I think probably for any sport, but I speak firsthand, especially for basketball. And hitting shots like that and coming back from deficits like the Pacers did are just massive confidence boosters, which I think also went along with it. So
a group of NBA analysts just released that like a couple days ago maybe. The toughest playoff environments.
Yeah.
Cambridge is top 5.
Yeah, they got to be after this past season. I think it was. I mean, before the finals, nothing beyond like the only one of our series that went to 7 games.
Yeah.
And we were what? We were 6 seed. I honestly can't remember, and I'm embarrassed that I can't.
Maybe 4. Wait, so ahead of us was the.
I think we were the 5.
Knicks, Bucks.
Yeah.
Cavs.
Yeah.
Who else was ahead of us?
I want to say we were the 5. I think Milwaukee was the 4.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. Oh, Celtics.
Yes, Boston. Yeah. So regardless, incredible season, incredible playoff run. It's so heartbreaking that he's out for the entire season. I think a small part of me is hoping that he, recovery speeds up and he comes back. But I also don't want him to rush it.
Yeah, he's already out of his boot right now.
I know.
He just
see him walking around. His shoes just came out.
Yeah, 317 pairs.
Yeah.
Just were released and
awesome.
completely sold out.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's always tough to kind of determine the greatness of someone while they're still playing.
Yeah.
Unless it's like obviously LeBron or Jordan or something. But I was thinking about you think about jersey retirements in Cambridge Fieldhouse. Who do you think isn't up there that will be up there?
Well, before this offseason, I would have said Miles Turner.
Yeah, as much
just because he was a tenured guy, and I think there were a lot of Indiana fans that were not a Miles Turner fan, but he had been there for 10 years and kind of was some hand up accountability on that side of the table.
It's an important thing to have.
Yeah. But I think he was there for the Paul George years. He was there when we were terrible. He was there for the Vic years, which were awesome. And again, heartbroken that Vic got injured the way he did when he did. And then he was there for these past couple years with Tyrese. So I mean, it would be hard to keep him out of that conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I was never a big fan. Obviously, his name popped up in trade rumors every year for the past 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
But there was just him when it came out that he had gotten traded to the Bucks, and he had asked for $20 million a year for 4 years. I'm like, you're not worth $80 million.
Well, see, the hard part about that, and I don't know how much of this timeline you remember, but Nas Reed plays for the Timberwolves. Incredible player, backup center. Got paid a significant amount of money. And honestly, I think it was a $125 million contract. I think it was 4 years.
NBA money is insane.
Yeah, somebody correct me on that, but I think it was 4-year, 125. And I think Miles in his head was lower than that, but then that happened. And he was like, oh, well, I'm worth more than a backup center for the Minnesota Timberwolves, who didn't even make it as far as we did. So I think that played a role. Although there were reports that came out after the fact that the Pacers front office was willing to pay him. So I don't know if he was checked out or if something else happened. But
I thought there was a salary cap because they didn't want to pay him absurd amounts of money because Halliburton was out.
Yeah, but the Pacers, I think it was Pritchard maybe, came out and said we were willing to go into that first curtain of the salary cap for Miles Turner. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
And everyone hated on her for not like they're like you don't want to dip into the cap, so that's why we lost him. And I was just like, I mean, as much as I hate saying we've been Pacers fan for obviously since PG eras, but we were there for.
Who is the oldest Pacers player you remember going to see when we go? Like, think of somebody super niche that
not
used
super
to go
niche,
watch.
But Jeff Foster.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, beast, man.
Jeff Foster.
A paint beast.
Tyler Hansborough.
I remember watching Jamal Tinsley. I remember watching that guy.
But,
I remember being really excited to see him.
I mean, you, me, my dad, or our dad, a lot of our family members who are also Pacers fans. We were there. We stuck through it when Darren Collison was our point guard.
Hey, no shame on Darren Collison.
And hold on, and an aging Darren Collison.
Yeah.
Starting point guard, we had Rodney Stuckey in our starting lineup. I'm not gonna hate on him because I really liked him with Jeremy Lamb.
Yeah, I was a big CJ Miles fan. I remember him.
I remember. I remember CJ. Maybe it was CJ. Was his first name Copeland.
Chris Copeland. Yeah.
Chris Copeland. I remember going to watch him.
Talk about dog days, Pacer basketball.
I mean,
I didn't mean to dive into that so far, but yeah.
No, that's all right. I mean, we don't want to jump from segment to
I'm
segment,
passionate.
back to back.
Yeah, I'm passionate about it, especially after this past season. So.
Yeah, I'm just excited to watch Nemhard play his true role.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of excited to see him kind of take the reins, I guess.
Yeah, and
not that he didn't have control last season, but I think especially since Tyrese is out, it's even more like take it and run situation.
Yeah, and thinking about like those NBA players, I mean, everyone's talking about it right now. Zion's body transformation.
And they say that every offseason.
But this could be wrong. On social media, so I see some things about NBA contracts, what their clauses are and everything.
Yeah.
They said Zion's weight was a part of his contract clause.
I don't know if that was part of his rookie deal or that was part of his.
They said after he signed his 5-year extension.
Oh, and it could have been. I have no idea.
What this person or their account said was that Zion had to lose he'd have to step on a scale 6 times during the season.
Oh my God.
And during those times, there would have to be a significant change in terms of a ratio between body fat and actual.
Yeah, but define significant. Like, were they like, this is what your percentage has to change each time, which I imagine is what it is.
They said there had to be benchmarks at each time.
I've never sat in those NBA contract negotiations, so I genuinely have no concept
this
of how
person
that goes.
could have been completely wrong.
Yeah. Where did you read this at?
It was on like an Instagram reel or something.
Ooh,
someone doing.
See, you can't trust those.
See, but it was a verified account, and I blue checked.
Shout out Jeff Hartman, those Instagram reels, man. Sometimes you trust them, sometimes you don't.
But yeah, they said like he would have to, because if he hit those certain marks, he'd have to combine hitting those certain marks also with playing a certain number of games. And I feel like that's valid for NBA contracts. You have to play a certain number of games to get paid. Right. And they said each time he hit like a mark or something, and if he didn't hit it, then the salary would be, part of it wouldn't be guaranteed. But every time you hit it,
I believe it.
Guaranteed.
I believe it. I feel like that would definitely be a clause they would try to keep under wraps, but I do believe that.
I mean, and you look at pictures of him back in the 2021 season.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Big fella.
Big
fella.
They said his conditioning, his exercise was just non-existent pretty much.
I believe that. He was also injured, which I'm sure didn't help, but.
Yeah. All right. I mean, we went down quite the rabbit hole there.
Hey, it's a good rabbit hole to go down, if you ask me.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and jump to the next segment, which is Star-Studded. Star-Studded is...
This is a cool graphic you've got here.
All these graphics handmade.
That's awesome, dude.
Star-Studded is a little segment that we do here where pretty much everyone at one point in their life or another has been asked the question you could be friends with, have dinner with, etc. with, I don't know, for this case scenario, but we'll do 3 right now. That could change later on different episodes. 3 celebrities that you could either have dinner with, be friends with for a day, etc., whatever. Who they be and why. And that's kind of like exactly what this segment is.
Yeah.
Kind of just, I mean, 2 mine are up there.
Yep.
I might play this game with, little guessing game with Scott, but could you guess at least 2 of them? Who would be up there for
Are they on this graphic?
2,
Well, I know one of yours is Chris Bryant, because you said that.
No.
No?
No. I just said he was on there. I would say 2 of them are on there right now.
And you want me to guess?
Yeah. I'll give you 3 guesses for each person.
Oh, man. Michael Jackson's definitely on this.
Nope.
Don't lie to me.
Nope.
This guy, biggest Michael Jackson fan when we were, during our humble upbringing. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And I found out about all this stuff.
We don't need to get into that. But I'm surprised he wasn't one of your guys.
Nope. Not to have dinner.
Can I ask questions before I guess?
Yeah.
Like athlete, non-athlete?
Both of them, the two of them.
Were they professional athletes?
The 2 that are on the screen. No. I'm not gonna.
Don't lie. Chat, cook him right now. He's trying to lie to me.
That gives it away way too much.
Yeah.
I would say out of my top 3, 2 of them. I'm not gonna say whether they're on the screen or whether they're not.
Well, that's the question. Is I'm guessing off the screen.
Two of them are not professional athletes.
The 2 on the screen?
No, I'm not telling you that.
You have to, because this is my only bank for you.
Okay. Yeah. 2 of them are not on the screen. Or two of them that are not athletes are not on the screen.
So these are non-athletes.
Yes.
That was confusing. All right.
Yeah.
I want to say Kenny Chesney, but I feel like that's not wrong. Yeah. Oh man. This is looking like I have no idea who you are. Musician or no?
You've known me for
Musician or no?
No.
Okay, good. I wasn't thinking.
The music. One of them is a musician, but it's not on the screen.
Okay. Okay, so I wasn't that far off.
No, the one that's not on the screen is a musician.
Right. But I was thinking music for you.
The one that's not on the screen is.
I got my eye on somebody, but now I'm afraid to guess.
The one on the screen that's not on the screen that is a musician, R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett.
Oh
I
man,
would love to have
James Buffet.
Yeah.
Just man.
Go hang down
Yeah.
Key West, Florida with him.
I really don't listen to that guy unless I'm on a boat or on a beach. So.
And that's exactly why I would love to hang out.
Yeah.
Because we'd be in that setting.
For sure. I'm gonna say Bradley Cooper.
Wrong.
Dude, just tell me already.
All right, number one.
If it's something that doesn't make any sense.
Well, not number one.
I'm not gonna feel bad.
There's no ranking here. Shangulus.
I believe that.
Yeah. Shangulus.
Believe it or not, nobody's gonna believe me on this, but that was my second guess after this. So
Shangulus is up there.
yeah,
Shout out his stand-up on Netflix, Beautiful Dogs.
hilarious.
So
I think
funny.
I've seen it twice or maybe 3 times.
So funny.
Yeah.
And I'll give you one more guess. They are on the screen.
I swear, I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen, but if there's a George Washington up there, if it's George Washington,
It's not George
I'm not
Washington.
gonna believe you.
George Washington also brought into Beautiful Dogs.
Yes, he was.
Yes. How did we win the war? Yeah, maybe because we had this.
I almost don't want to guess because I feel like I'm gonna be wrong.
You got it. Yes.
You look down on the bottom row. Is it on the bottom row?
No.
Oh man.
Or was it?
Dude, don't do that to me. It was.
I will tell you one person on the screen that it isn't.
That doesn't help. That barely helps me.
It's not Michael Jordan.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Wait, non-athlete. Because you said
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
non-athlete. It's not Trump.
I didn't think it was Trump
Okay.
either, so that's good.
Okay.
Actor?
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Wrong.
You're lying.
Kevin Costner.
You're
Up in the
lying.
corner.
Get the hell out
That
of
is
here.
my favorite.
Get the hell out of here.
Hand on the Bible, that is my favorite actor.
Oh, man.
that is my favorite actor.
I promise I know my brother, guys.
Few of my
That was
favorite.
not accurate.
You-
I think he made that up so that I was wrong.
Nah, a few of my favorite Kevin Costner shows, movies. My second favorite show of all time is Yellowstone.
Never seen it. I know.
Man, are you cultured?
I'm in the minority on that one. I've never seen it.
Yeah. I mean that Draft Day.
Yeah,
Field of
that's a good one.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Classic. He just had a new one come out. It's like a TV show series. I'm just trying to think of the name. I just don't like.
Yeah.
Can't figure it out right now. But yeah, favorite actor.
Yeah.
Without question. Top. I mean, he's number one. I mean, we don't need to go on that list. Let's just get into this segment. Yeah, Kevin Costner, Shane Gillis, and Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah. That's a good dinner.
Yeah. All right. Let's hear yours and get. I mean, every time you pick someone, give me a little background, like why you think that would be a good person to hang with.
I'm gonna level with you. I think I might switch this to dinner or hang out with to a round of golf.
Okay.
So 3 guys I would want to play around the golf with.
I have a feeling.
Not to twist it, but that's kind of where I'm going with this.
I already know one of them. They don't have to be on.
Do you want to guess?
They don't have to be on.
Do you want to guess, and then you can be wrong, and I'll be back one up.
You know that they don't have to be on the screen.
I'm well aware of
Okay.
that. Yeah.
I
Who's
get
your guess?
3 guesses.
No,
I
you
get
get 2.
I get you.
You get 2. Yeah, for 3 people. This is
Are
one
they on
person.
the screen?
No,
They're not on the screen.
they're not on the screen.
Okay, not
The
once.
first person I was thinking of is not on the screen.
So the second person is.
No.
Now I'm lost. To play a round of golf with, are they an athlete?
No, that's the only hint you get. They're not.
Oh, this is tough.
We're back, baby.
Man, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I don't really know. Like,
I think it's not that crazy of a person, but I don't know where your head's at right
it's all over the place.
now.
I'm thinking.
What else is
I'm
there?
thinking actors. I'm thinking comedians. Dave Chappelle.
Wrong.
Um,
That is super far from who I was thinking of.
so not a comedian.
Just tell me when you give up, and I'll tell you because I've got them in my head. Now I'm just trying to think of the other couple.
Riley Green.
No.
Okay. then
He's on the screen.
Give me another guess. Gosh, this is tough.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Like you said, it's not an athlete.
Yeah.
I can't pin you down for who your favorite actresses are. So I have no.
All right. That's fine.
Man, this is so. I'm gonna guess it's a musician.
Okay.
I already know I'm wrong. And this is such a, I'm gonna get cooked. I'm gonna get cooked when I say this.
Cook him, chat. Cook him. If you cooked me, cook him.
Kendrick Lamar.
Wrong. Super wrong. Incredibly wrong.
I knew that wasn't gonna be. I was thinking musicians. I was
Let
like,
him know, chat. Let him know.
oh man. Oh no.
No, you already guessed 3 times, so
I
now I'm just gonna tell
I
you.
know I'm wrong about this one too.
Now I'm just gonna tell you. First one would be Luke Combs.
That is not who I was gonna guess.
First one's gonna be Luke Combs, and I tell you why. Recently, that guy's become obsessed with the game of golf. And he's an incredible musician and great person to listen to on a podcast. I don't know if you've listened to any
I
podcasts.
watched his
he's involved
episode
in.
with
Joe Rogan. He just seems like a great hang.
Mm-hmm. He just they just announced their third kid.
Yeah, so good for them. But yeah, he seems like a great hang. Obviously, you know, when I play the game of golf, it's very lax and leisurely. I'm not really like, I'm just your average Joe golfer, so I'm there to have fun.
I don't break 100, so it's fine.
Yeah, and I think you'd have a lot of fun playing golf with Luke Combs, so he would be my first one.
Okay.
My second one, solely for the opportunity to pick his brain, because he's such like he's wired so intricately. Would be, see, I'm in between 2 now, and they're both fall into that category.
Are any of them athletes? Professional athletes?
Yeah, one of them is. I'll go there because he's already solidified. Devin Booker, which I'm sure you could have guessed, but he plays golf.
Dude,
all the time, and I've actually heard he's not bad.
I'd golf with Jordan before I golf with Blood.
I wouldn't, because Jordan would make it less leisure.
Jordan would. Gamble probably.
Yeah, he's very obviously one of the most competitive individuals of all time. But I'm out there to have a good time, and I think Luke Combs and Devin Booker would be a couple of good guys to hang out with. And now, having said those 2 guys out loud, I'm rethinking my third, because you need a group that meshes together. Right?
Dude, I was thinking, I think not golf, but hanging out, Halliburton would be good.
Yeah, but I just don't. No disrespect, Tyrese, I love you. I don't think you'd be a great golfer. You know, like I just have a hard time believing he's any kind of solid at the game of golf. And I could be really wrong. So again, Tyrese, apologies when you listen to this, not if, when.
I don't.
Have I disrespected your golf game?
Maybe I can have maybe Dean put in a good word.
Yeah. So yeah, Devin Booker, Luke Combs. My fourth one is tough because now I'm rethinking that decision, because I want somebody that's gonna mesh with them. You know, I'll go with somebody that's on your screen. Let's go Bradley Cooper, my favorite actor of all time. I don't know if you know that.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
I
Doesn't make a bad film. I mean, he's just, his track record is incredible, and he seems like somebody I would enjoy having a beer with or hanging out with. So,
yeah.
And I think he would mesh well with Luke and Devin Booker. I feel like that's just like a casual, good round of golf.
I have a little additional segment that spins off this. Now, if you could be friends with 2 fictional characters,
man,
those can be either real people, not the actors themselves, but 2 fictional characters.
No, we're going for the fiction, for who their character was.
Yeah.
I think the first one would be Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders.
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh! There's 2 kinds of people in this world: the ones that love Peaky Blinders and those who have never seen Peaky Blinders. And for obvious reasons, you fall into the latter category. And he is top 5 movie TV character of all time.
Does Cillian Murphy play that character?
Oh, he plays it so well. So Thomas Shelby would be number 1. Not solely, I guess, because there's other reasons, but his aura is just unmatched. I mean, he's awesome.
Speaking of Peaky Blinders, guess whose car I saw the other day with the license plate that says Peaky B.
Braden Smith.
Yes, sir.
Driving that black Cybertruck.
Walking back from class with our cousin Evan, and
that's right.
My cousin looks over and he's like, "Oh, there's Braden Smith's car." I was like,
B.
"Why is he over here?"
Shout out to Braden Smith. Love everything you're doing for this great institution.
Allegedly turned down $5 million.
I believe that.
To stay here.
He deserves all his props for that.
And I'll probably say that during Uncle Scott's episode, that's right, Colton Dosh. He turned down $5 million, probably from Kentucky, because he doesn't want to be there. He wants to be here.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, so you said Thomas Shelby.
My second one, I'm kind of new to this realm, pun intended. The Game of Thrones character Jon Snow.
Never seen Game of Thrones
Dude,
either.
you gotta get educated, buddy. It's a great show, and I know people are gonna give me slack for that because I haven't finished it yet. But in the middle of season 5, me and my girlfriend Emma watched it nonstop for like 4.5 seasons, and then it kind of scattered out, and we haven't watched it in a while. That being said, the part of the show I've seen thus far, he is my favorite character and has become one of my podium fictional characters because he's just, I mean, he has the most integrity, I think, of anybody I've ever watched on screen. So,
I would say
shout out Jon Snow. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with that.
I got mine too.
Again, that could change. I haven't finished the show
Yeah.
yet. But as it stands currently, he's up there.
I'd say my two, John Dudley from Yellowstone.
I see.
Yeah.
No,
Just
can't attest.
like what you said about the golf, just to pick his brain.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that fictional character.
Yeah.
And then number 2 would be Michael Scott. I think that would be hilarious. Like it would be so cringy.
That's a
that
good
it would be
pull.
Funny.
Yeah, it's a good pull.
Him or
His dry humor is unmatched.
I mean even John Krasinski's character, Jim Halpert.
Yeah, no, I would agree. Yeah.
Good beer to have.
Even the two of them together, I think, would be a fun beer.
Who?
If you had the two of them in the
Michael
same room.
Scott and,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Jim Halpert,
Jim would probably just look at me like
the
the
three
way.
of you went to the bar.
I mean, Jim would probably just look at me the way he looks into a camera every single episode.
Yeah, just one of these. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So we have cleared star study. We have one more segment for you. And that is a brand new segment.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, they're all brand new
X's and
segments.
O's.
Brand new segments kind of.
Holidays.
I mean, they're all brand new segments. But I think for Uncle Scott's episode, I may throw in a top 10 and star side just because those are easier to talk to.
Yeah.
His top 10s will probably be bourbon and whiskeys. Just like we said, he's a big connoisseur.
He is. He knows the game for sure.
Yeah.
He's definitely given some good recs.
So X's and O's is a segment where it's straightforward. You basically, X's mean you don't like it, and O means you do like it.
Okay.
There's different topics like there would be for
I'm excited. This
top
is
10.
holidays.
Yeah. So holidays, I mean, and I try to throw in pretty much the basic ones that everyone knows.
How many are you throwing at me? Because in today's day and age, there's 500 holidays, so I need you to give me the list.
The ones that we grew up with.
All right.
The ones that
The real ones.
that
I'm
started.
just kidding. I'm kidding.
Not the ones that started
Totally
a
kidding.
year ago.
Yeah.
All right. And all you gotta say is just X, O, yes. Yes.
All right.
You don't have to say
Always yes for me.
yes.
All right.
Yes. Okay. So the very first holiday.
Oh, give me the O all day.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Best food of any holiday on planet Earth.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think if you argue with that, I don't think you have any sort of palate.
I cannot agree more because I asked my roommate Luke Wilson the other day, and he was like, no. I said the food alone would be the reason that I would.
Yeah, I think the combination of food and football, but also I think part of it is for those of you in school, and I guess work for that matter. It's kind of like of the second half of the year. It's kind of like the first break from whatever you've got going on.
Yeah.
So I speak for somebody in the working world now. That's kind of like the first time after the 4th of July, maybe, that you can like really take some time off and spend some time with family.
I mean, I'm
Which is
speaking
huge.
for the people who love food.
Oh, we know.
It doesn't look like it, but I eat a lot of food. It doesn't look like it at all. I've 22 years on this earth, and metabolism
I can attest. He does eat a lot of food.
the metabolism is still the same that it was when I was 10.
Yeah. Smojit said that would catch up to me, and it has yet to do so. So I'm still waiting for that to happen.
Maybe when you're 35. All right. The next one is
I'm gonna catch some slack for this, but
oh,
I'm gonna give it the X. Sorry to my sweetheart. I just think it's a very. I think this holiday obviously is about your relationship with a significant other,
which I am all for obvious reasons. But I think Valentine's Day for a lot of people is more about letting people know that you have something to celebrate on Valentine's Day,
And that makes it a little bit.
which to me makes it a little bit more surface level than some other holidays, I think.
Yeah, and I think Valentine's Day is.
And I think you can make that argument for a lot of holidays.
Yeah.
But that for me, that's what this is.
I think Valentine's Day is as much as you make it. Some people
Right.
just do like flowers and chocolates, but other people will be like, all right, like let's do something that we normally wouldn't do during the year.
And me and Emma make it exactly what we want it to be, and it's awesome every year. I just mean on a broad scale, I think it's more, for some people, it's more about letting everyone know that they have Valentine, or that you don't.
Yeah, like I'm not big into the. I mean,
Not for me.
I didn't post on social media. Not on social media. I didn't post on Instagram for nearly 2 years. Like I've only started doing it more recently. Like I'm not a big person to post. I mean, cliche as it is, I'm a living moment person. Like, try to remember things.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember when this happened. I have to go look at my phone. I've had a picture of when this happened.
Right.
So yeah. Alum. I know.
X, huge X.
All
Can't stand it. Apologies to my dear friends that love this holiday. I cannot stand dressing up.
Did I misspell that?
I couldn't tell you. Honestly, spelling was not one of my strong suits.
Fine.
There could be, and I would have no idea.
Mine's also.
I don't think it's Halloween. So if I was guessing, I would say you're right.
I'm not even.
But I don't know. I'm sure chat will let us know. But I am not a fan of dressing up at all.
I am also an X.
It is not a fan of mine. That being said, it's usually an excuse to get together with some people I haven't seen in some time, especially being somebody that doesn't live in Indianapolis anymore.
Yeah.
So there's some people that I get to see specifically on Halloween weekend that I don't get to see very often. So for that reason, I give it some points. But if I was to choose, I would say X.
Gotcha. Okay.
Easter, hard not to give this an O.
Yeah, I was about to say you better be. I mean, I know how some.
Don't threaten me, dude.
Well, I know how some people are because some people take Easter as just another thing for him to get together. Some people take it as religionist, and I mean,
Whoa, you want to
not religion. Not religion.
Line him up.
Some people who aren't religious, are like, we don't like Easter because it's only about. And I mean, for me, a person of faith, does correlate Easter with.
Yeah, to each their own. But for me, again, it's more of like a get together with family and celebrate our religion type of thing. That was the microphone. For those of you listening, that was not me. But it is a get together with family, go to church on Sunday, and then get together with family after the fact, and just kind of celebrate that event happening.
Yeah, I do know.
So yeah, it'd be in my hope for sure. Oh yeah, 100% all day long. Love the 4th of July. Our beloved friends, the Harvin family, are gracious enough to invite us down to their lake house on the 4th of July every summer. And that has been a tradition for as long as I can remember. And definitely some of the best memories I know we as a family have are at the lake on the 4th.
I mean, this was the first year that I didn't go to 4th.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, you have not met him, but my dad watches this. Kevin Naskey, my girlfriend's father.
I've heard about this guy's celebration. I've heard it's a big deal.
His fireworks are.
I've heard.
Like, it's like fireworks on the lake is cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
But this year, when Hannah was talking about it, she was like, "Oh, my dad goes like all out. Like, it's thousands of dollars, and the neighborhood like donates money. Like,
that's awesome.
For him. And he does in his backyard.
See, I'm sure for a lot of people in the neighborhood, that's the highlight of their summer.
Oh, there's people who
So like, dude, that was the mic. So kudos to him for getting that all set up.
I mean, it's just like, I remember.
He sounds like a selfless person. I could be. I've never met him, so I can't attest.
Very, very productive.
Yeah,
people with
awesome.
emotions first. When I first decided I was going to be at my girlfriend's house for July 4th, and I was told by Hannah, that
okay, his fireworks are nuts. So I'm like, all right, everyone's fireworks.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I have high expectations. Like, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I get there. And they have like this little, like, their house, their backyard goes down on a hill, kind of like ours does.
Yep.
And it's like, they shoot their fireworks off from like the very, very bottom.
Oh wow.
And we are all back like near like their pergola, the patio area. And I was like, all right, so where do we watch this at? And Hannah was like, puts a blanket on the ground. And there's a ton of people there, kids running around and stuff. It's big. Like,
Define a ton, just out of curiosity. Like, does everyone meet up at the house?
it's their house, and there's no fence between theirs and the neighbors. It's
So it's a good chunk of people.
but their neighbor's house is, we have a full size flood in it right there.
Nice.
So people,
Okay.
like, we did adults game this year.
Gotcha. That's pretty sweet.
So she lays a blanket on the ground, puts two pillows. I was like, oh, they're like sitting like on it. She's like laid straight back in the back.
Yeah.
And it was like nuts. Like the fireworks were shooting right over you.
That's awesome.
And their
Love it.
fireworks were nuts.
Yeah.
I got a few pictures of it, but I mean, everyone who takes a picture of fireworks, all
Yeah.
fireworks look the same
Yeah.
in pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely put it as no.
Just a lot of core memories around this holiday.
Big America guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're on this one.
Oh man, this couldn't be higher of an O. This is my Super Bowl every year. I put this, maybe a hot take for you goofballs out there, but this is my Christmas. 85
Mm-hmm.
is, I don't even, there's not even really a word for it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Favorite day of the year by a mile, favorite week of the year by a mile. And even that whole month, for that matter. There's stuff going on every weekend at the track. So
Yeah, and I put this up there because I knew you counted it up.
Yeah, it is a holiday.
Yeah.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
It is Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was
That wraps it up. Yeah.
yeah, I put that last one up there, so because I knew what the answer was, but I knew that you'd want to talk about it just a little bit.
I will die on that hill. That thing. That is the single greatest thing ever.
It's Tony Kanon's all-time favorite.
Oh, yeah. I love you, Gabe. Who's driving that 7-Eleven car?
It's not any car except for one, but
Yeah.
my first thoughts go out to is it Richard Hamilton? What's his name?
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis. I knew it was some old name. Shout out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thoughts and prayers back to Lewis Hamilton right now.
Yeah, I saw his dogs.
Dog Roscoe.
Yeah, it's not doing well.
Yeah,
It's crazy that you saw that because that was like today or
Yeah.
yesterday.
he's in a coma right now.
Not a laughing matter.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers to the Hamilton family. It's just crazy that you saw that.
Yeah.
I saw it probably at noon today. So
There's a lot of thoughts and prayers that we can get out to most people right now.
yeah,
Lewis Hamilton, and number 2, Charlie Kirk, his family.
yeah,
Or not Charlie Kirk's family.
yeah. Really tough situation. That again, like I said earlier, kind of one of those where were you when it happened kind of moments. I was actually in New York when that happened for work. Kind of a surreal look at your phone and see what's going on kind of thing.
Yeah, so I remember Evan had sent all of his texts, and I was walking back from class. And I was like, all right, well, I clicked on it. And
Yeah.
It was like a Twitter, and Twitter has like no filter.
Yeah,
Twitter will
Yeah.
post anything.
yeah. Love Twitter.
He sends, Twitter, not X. or
Yeah.
whatever that was.
It's Twitter.
He sent me that, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
is this fake? Like, AI can do a lot of different things nowadays. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this could be fake. And I remember I get back, and me, Luke, and Evan were glued to TV for like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah,
Trying
yeah.
to, like,
It's a scary time to be in that world.
yeah, actually,
Yeah.
they had 2 people in custody. Neither person was it.
Yeah.
They found them, and then they've currently finally have the person, and
Yeah.
facing,
They'll do with it what they will.
facing different. I don't want to go into too much detail, but different punishment.
Yeah.
Different punishments right now, because what I'll say is that the state of Utah does, it's pro death penalty.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, all faith in that. They'll make the right decision.
Yeah.
They'll do whatever needs to be done.
And I mean, Erica Kirk saying that she forgives him.
It speaks volumes for sure.
Like,
It's got to be. It had to have been so hard to get out, and maybe it wasn't.
and it's just crazy to think about the people that are like, oh, she's just Trump's puppet right now. And I'm like, that's like,
I think there's people that dive into it a little too much. To be honest with you.
get off your high horse.
Yeah.
It's a human life.
But yeah, thoughts and prayers to that whole family and that whole situation. His kids, that has to be terrible for them.
I mean, there are two little girls. They probably don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah, it's probably hard to comprehend.
So I know Erica had said something along the lines of,
Yeah,
she got home and the daughter said, like, where's dad at?
yeah,
And she had to say, oh, he's on a work trip with Jesus right now.
yeah, it's tough.
And which is just like super sad to hear.
Yeah.
So my thoughts and prayers definitely go out to her and her family right now, because that's just, it's awful. And it's amazing to see like, how JD Vance is kind of taking responsibility of them. And did you see what he did with the casket?
Mm-mm.
So when the incident happened, they said he had severe damage to his spinal cord or something.
Yeah.
Vertebrae or something. And they said to prevent further damage, his body has to be tilted down at a 30-degree angle, whether that was the casket or just not. And there's a video of him in the casket being taken off of Air Force Two.
Yep.
Air Force Two.
Yep.
And taking him off, and JD Vance steps in front of the casket and walks with the entire casket, and he pushes down because none of them know, who knows, 30-degree angle, where they said if he's not put at that angle, there could be further deteriorated damage that you could see.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, that's not even a politics thing. That's just being a human.
It's the little things, right?
Yeah. I mean, call me crazy, but I could definitely see JD Vance running for president.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what goes on after this term.
I just wanted to get back, like, then as much as, I try to stay moderate on him, but as much as
We are kind of getting into it, man.
the elections are everyone, I want to say everyone can agree on this, but with politics, I feel like there's not a lot of agreement nowadays. I feel like most people who can understand both sides can understand that there hasn't been a civil political race in years.
Yeah.
Like the last one was Mitt Romney and Barack.
It's been a minute.
That was the last two. That was like because they've showed clips back to back of the Hillary and Trump running against each other versus Mitt Romney and Barack Obama running against each other. And when Trump and Hillary went to the podiums, when they did a debate, and shaking hands on nothing.
Yeah.
Mitt Romney and Barack go up and shake each other's hands and are like, happy birthday to your wife. Like,
yeah. It's just different now. That's why I get back to saying it's just kind of a scary time to be involved in all that. So,
yeah. And
Godspeed to all.
Yeah. I mean, dang, we've been going for about an hour 15. Dang, it goes by quick.